Family, una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. Me, not the CEO of Voice of Salon. As we already bring on the latest news around Sierra concerning politics and other matters them around Salon. Please, I want to make una subscribe on my YouTube channel. And we also there on Facebook, Voice of Salon, also there on TikTok, Voice of Salon, and also there on Instagram, Voice of Salon. So all inside there, I want to also when I go there, if you want to see Voice of Salon, just tap chat say Voice of Salon, or if you go Google, you chat say Voice of Salon, and they come also. So my family, please, as I tell you now, I'm not going to subscribe and share to our friends them, so that the message should go wide. So please, at the left now, okay, that's it.
Me, famulem, una good morning, una good evening, or una good afternoon. This na una wonderful program again, Salon Cashbox. Salon people, of course, today, not the 1st of January 2025, New Year's Day. And I say this na una wonderful program, Salon Cashbox. You know, Salon people, confidently, they say on a wonderful program because, you know, me na person at the self-examine myself. I don't need any accolade, any clap from anybody. If you do, thank you and I appreciate you. But you know one thing where I get in me, now for self-examine, you know, me safe. I believe in that. To some extent, even me picking them. When I punish them, I always they reflect and say, was that punishment fair enough? Or was I being very unfair to them? Mr. Salon people, today I want to come and give una hope. Say this year, not the year of hope. Democracy will win. And then they tell una based on, say, oh, I get information for now. And then they tell una based on, oh, I don't talk to Samura Kamau, they like Pawio. No. And they come out from, again, I do audio a few days ago, where I say, waiting you hope or faith based on as a Muslim or as a Christian. Salon people, democracy must, shall, and will win. I am being very emphatic, Naya. You know, it would be embarrassing of the West for allow democracy for fail like this, na Salon. You know, Salon people, hopefully next couple of days, I know people are going to analyze Samurai's speech. I'll play my own part to it. Maybe I'll try to do them before this week they done, or, you know, early next week. You know, I love one particular thing where Samuel Kama say. It says sinful denial. It's embarrassing for see political leaders then they in this sinful denial. For something Again, Samuel Kamara describe him as, say, a clear as the rising sun. To some extent, it's so clear that if you don't take time, you go blind. It is clear. Et bon, salon people, on a already say this man non sell. On a left for talking them where, now which cocoa business. Salon people have not felt this way. I woke up this morning feeling determined for make sure say democracy not die this way. Na salon. And trust me, I know people are going to be 2 years. Now they go so. I think somebody did talk to me, will remind me, I not actually do research about it. I think it was Panama or so. I can't remember. I need to double check. When the person they tell me, say, it took 2 years, authorities, 2 years for restore democracy back. Don't give up. I know it is difficult. I think on one side, know if now the book of Hosea in the Bible, where he say, even though it may tarry, but it will not delay. It will not delay. Even though it may tarry. Of course, like tarry and kind of like, and delay, kind of like, they're kind of like synonyms. Like they kind of like mean about the same thing. Even some Bible translation, when they say, even though it may delay, but it will not delay. You wonder, say, what does that mean? But some people, as long as your hope is built on democracy, like what I said the last time, like when you worship Allah, you worship God, Jesus. When you worship Jesus, we the Christians, and of course we get God. But you see, I don't like to go into that. May all man just do usai all usai all. But you worship Allah, it therefore be based on hope, faith. What is your faith? Your faith and hope get to be based on the Quran or the Bible, the principles of the Bible and the Quran. Or else it's a futile, endeavor for hope or for our faith. Some people, we should not leave we country in the hands of rogues, crooks, and desperate people. We all they want now for Sidom and for make them go get the avenue into politics. Some people, very soon, because I don't want to distort this message, I will talk about the cabal where then they build within the APC. Like yesterday, so I got removed now one forum because Abdul Kadri they get some idiots them behind them we gang up against me. Now one APC forum, they attack me, say they remove me. One the way remove me now. One stand for chairman at the UK. I'm not going to give him relevance and calling in. And apparently, I think they say one go now for the diaspora chairman. And then you get one way then I have back where he said I'm going to be MP in a salon. I'll deal with them. And I deal with them this week, salon people. And they tell them for can't expose the kind of and man them. We're so desperate. They wait for go get a bite of the cake in a salon where they don't see them. Saying a cake, salon a cake, all man they go birthday. And they call the name. I don't want to call the name because I don't want to give them unnecessary relevance. But I'm going to, because sometimes this 2025, I am so determined for make sure say rogues them. No, if even under the people, and this is the reason we make like civic education is going to be the key going forward. We have to. Because you get rogues them within a touchline now. They wait desperately for go milk the system now we country. They're waiting desperately. talk nonsense. Like, gang up against me there in Abdukabo. Yeah, there Abdukabo. If una hear where una opposition leader they talk, Salon people, una they cry for Salon. They cry for Salon. They're idiots there. You want to talk about English, the use of words like liar. You see, some of them guys there, I listen to What's a Man today, you know, like where it's guy for talk about the dinosaur, you know, where it give example, say like the biggest animal, the reason why it not become powerful and it kind of like get, you know, it become like to some extent, it like now it gets extinct from the system or from the world, from the map. It is because it failed for adapt to like the trend of the world. I love that analogy. I love it. The biggest animal, powerful animal, but because you know it refuse for go with the trend of the world, it got extinct. Now, past we read about book no more about the dinosaur. Past we read about dinosaur, like the people picking and they talk about it no more now because it failed for look at the trend. I love that. This is the reason why I can always say, for me, this guy is one of the most powerful lawyers them na Salon. For me, this guy is one of the most powerful lawyers them na Salon. I know people are going to talk, say, oh, like, who stay qualified, who stay this. Elon Musk. People, physicists, them, they don't come before him. We get salesperson. We build like the laws of physics all over the place in the world. But Elon Musk, look at the trend and make all the laws them where they don't develop. Where physicists they don't develop. The laws of physics. It come now and turn them around. To some extent, imagine even the law of gravity. People in there where then the law of gravity, then the law of lift kind of like go against the law of gravity. The law of lift, Salon people and now they make you plane the fly. So the law of lift defeats the law of gravity. Imagine people that will make plane and all that in there. Back in the days, maybe they could have been the richest people. But Elon Musk used like law in physics. When they come for do electric cars, this guy, they laugh at him. They provoke him. I was following the news. Like, so but we, you know, I read I become when puppets and them, they laugh. And I tell one pan and say, they tell them where me be the work in a BBC, where him be the work in a restaurant. Now, him be they go clean after where we eat. But some people they deal with that issue there. And they deal with that now. You see, some of them guys there, you see, Salon, the problem now bad that to the highest degree. And somebody there will be warn me for them particular people there. Somebody there will warn me. I will talk about it. The person warned me personally for them people there. I'll talk about it. For make una see the kind of man them within a Salon. And this Abdul Kago, they back them up. See, they talk about like the word liar, Salon people there. I look there and laugh. I say, look, trouble. This now how Salon. You know, the normal English, like, you know, the liar is spelled Liar. And then like, but they all, in fact, like even Oxford, as I talk right now, Oxford, they can look to in the word like Lier, as if you refer to somebody as liar. I look there, I laugh, I say, look, trouble. Look, big fool. Look, mumu. Big fool in yourself. I say you get one English. I think you get one English way like participate, like this guy participate like I say look trouble. Now English are the way like big fool idiots. The guy there, we go sit down. They at the end of things now we country. Some people are dealing with them. Now it's no more. They gang up. I say look the idiots there. Look them. Get the one way in a bus driver, now I want to be MP in a Salon. Then they cost me. Say, look, trouble. Like, now I make the one I tell her and say, they tell where me be the work in a BBC as an accountant. Back in the days, you be the work at the restaurant, where we eat, so you go clear after we. And it is true, Salon people. It is true. But you see, just because some power we knock you out, pull length in the hand at door, we just want to remain humble. They want to disrespect you because they say you give them that platform. You give them that platform. I'll talk about it. I call the names, Salon people. We need to expose the idiots they are, or else we can't, go ever grow. No go ever go. We need to expose them. I tell you now, hey, this guy, what's a man, Silvanus Koma, now one of the best lawyers them, na Salon. So man go say, oh, he just qualified. Now make a give example to Elon Musk. There were, physicists them in the past. But he use them. Now he are the only billionaire we don't broke the ceiling of $400 billion in worth. When I talk about issues, them like they make these idiots dirty Abdul Kagbo, they talk like I tell and I say, you boss Cherry Coco. When they pull budgets in that country, they send them to me for make analyze and for a mark and pointers. And even what the guy nobody talk about. So man go say, oh, nobody talk about because but why? Because in no way all them flag there, I wanna ask them if they need to call me. When I tell you now the last audio, when I be the COI come out, when I was kind of like, analyzing these things about them, they call me, hey, thank you. Now, all of a sudden, because, I stand on the principle of democracy, when then they go against, then they frown at me. But me don't care. Some people, waiting you hope based on. This year, the year of hope, democracy will win. What do you hope based on? I remember back in the days, like my mom used to love this church, song here, like we will be singing in the church, like, my hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but only lean on Jesus' name. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but only lean on Jesus' name. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. What do you put your hope on? What's in the thing where you put your hope and faith on? Is it the cavalry? Is it the lane? Or is it like the principle of democracy? Some people, please, please, they beg una. They indulge una. Una go listen. Listen to Samuel Kamara in speech. And I'm glad the way it don't begin the kind of like little by little they expose the international community in that speech. There is reason to be hopeful, Salon people in this year. We will not give up. One country day where it takes 2 years before they restore democracy. And I'm not saying it should take us 2 years, but it took them 2 years. And that country, the whole opposition be there behind them, their leader. The whole opposition be there behind the leader. Unlike Salon, now one great man stand on the truth, which is democracy. How can somebody tell me otherwise? Listening to this kind of speech, like this kind of speech from Samuel Kamara, somebody tell me otherwise. Somebody can play with me, say, oh, but Samuel Abi don't sell. They make a mockery out of electoral justice. If you make mockery out of electoral justice, you yourself just don't understand the meaning. of justice, of elections. You just don't understand. Some people in the do-up now, they go against because they feel say, oh, if we go against them, we don't get chance for get position. What is your hope built on? The year of hope. And they tell you salon people then, hey, I don't come with say source. But you know what I come with? Principle of democracy. We must win this fight. We must win it. You know, the Auditor General, some people, I get pile of things them we have to talk about. But today, I just want to talk and bring una say there is every reason to be hopeful. Every reason to be hopeful. If these guys then be ready, the delay and una suffering, they caused by people and where they sabotage the process. And they cause them. But look, lift your head, shoulders up, cock your shoulder. If you shoulder, no one cock, put shoulder pad. This year, be hopeful. Things are going to turn around. Because gone are those days where we listen to what people and say. Do not even listen to what they say. Listen to the principle where I stand for. We're going to win. Some people today, I know they come with no story to una. I don't come with no finding. I don't come with any analysis to una. I just want to give una hope because this year, I am just, I'm not ever determined this way going forward. I'm not ever determined this way going forward. We are going to fight for this. You see, Samuel Kamara, when you are a leader, you give people, and Samuel Kamara say something. He said they rigged the election before, during, and after. So true. Salon people, let's fight for this. Do not just follow like the Minkailo Mansare, the Payan Sane, the CDI Tunis, the Lansana Dumbuya, you know, the Timbos them, you know, like, these guys, when I didn't say Samuel Kamara don't sell, this is the question I keep asking you guys. If Samuel Kamara don't sell, why can't you guys get rid of Samuel Kamara and then una take up the fight for which the people have voted you guys for? Some people today, I just want to give una hope. Think about this. This is a new year. Don't allow people to fool you. Waiting at the reason why APC, if Samuel Kamara don't sell, they have evidence of it. Why can't they get rid of Samuel Kamara and fight their battle for the sake of una votes them? For the sake, like look like where that man, where they talk, where in foot, they've cut in foot, they go queue up for the sake of that man. When Pekin, they don't register Santigi Bangura also. But when they say Samuel, and I think what a man talk about now in Odioba, when they say, oh, if Samuel Kamara for me boycott the election, if I be lead back, you know, to something will be happen and all that thing and all that thing that they salon people with all what you say. Samuel Kamara say the ID card be fine. Oh, Samuel Kamara say let's go into the election. But in hindsight, Samuel Kamara no right. Is that not why you guys won the election? When we not self they admitted to? And I said, we're not going to give credit to the man. Say he get foresight as a leader. You forget foresight. We're not getting. Why we're not getting credit? Why? Because the decision we make, it win the election. And this is not the thing we make. I can always they say. When this Mr. Bangura man, where in picking him Santigi Bangura, when they no register him. The registration was kind of like, you know, machinated and manipulated and all that thing. And when they do that to some people, excuse me. But at the time, Anescoma go talk say the registration process was good. But why we not condemn Anescoma? Why? So we don't feel say If someone come out talk say the ID card not good, or the ID card be good, none of this is something that encourage people, for men not discourage people, and for men not go take their ID card. So we don't see them. This is the reason why the strategy work, because it won the election, or una win the election. Epo, salon people them. This 2025, we do not allow people them for stupid una anymore. We must fight for this. And there is every possibility, every probability that you guys will win this fight. Salon people them. Might just lay this premise and I'll end my audio here. I don't say this before. My career in finance, treasury, accounting, economics has spanned over the last 20 years. I have experience. I have the exposure. I have the know-how. And not to say na kokotela qualification I get to what it take. I don't even get friends to on a former accountant general. It was looking for somebody where like one particular qualification where nobody in a salon no be get. And I hope, because I hate for talk the nobody not for proud for monopolize say oh na me one can get time. I hate when people in the talk. Please, people have the need for land pass we. Far away. People have the get sense pass we. But at the time, if they look, me say be surprised. I was like, I want that Ghanaian man. I'm gonna look for me, Mr. Kede. When I ask him, I'm a witness. When I say these things, I don't talk like haphazardly. I speak the truth. When I ask him, I'm a witness. It was about to go and find somebody in Ghana. But whatever I say, salon people, hey, I get what it take for redeem Africa, especially with the economy. But you know why I talk about politics? It is because there is no way a country they succeed economically without the political will. No way. It's not possible. Not possible. In your dream. In your dream. Somebody talked something one day, like now one group yesterday, or day before yesterday. It talked something we're so touching. It say like, when you talk about the economics, it's about like people, about people. So think like that. Around that, I need to go check back what exactly he said. It makes so much sense. So much sense. It's an economy in a country. And what thing they make a country? It's politics. Like the social aspect. It's an economy mean the country. I love that statement. I love it. Some people today I don't want to give no story or anything. I just want to tell you, say it's the new year and we're going to remain hopeful and we must win. Join this bandwagon. Join this train. Join this train. I beg you, join this train. Because we are going to win. Some people are too desperate right now. They don't want to make this electoral justice win because they know say the be all and end all is politics. They know say the career they at risk. So they rather protect their career than protecting the country. It's a fight between their career and your lives. And your lives! Fight for this. Embrace it. Get around. All and tight. Because your life depends on this. My family, this now the program. Salon Cashbox. And God bless you now. And I get a very good rest of the new year. Thank you very much.